But yeah, here we are. Kentucky Route Zero. Let us get underway. I've heard rumor that it is good. I also I think I forget if I listened to that whole episode or I watched slash listened. Mostly listened, but I know Noah. I think it was Noah Caldwell. Yeah, Noah Caldwell Gervais did a video on this discussing how like the way anyone plays it now is completely different from anyone who got it from the beginning because it came out of a period of a couple of years actually, and so you'd get a chunk of the game and then have to be waiting and wondering what was going on. But yeah. So this is Kentucky Route Zero. I hear it's kind of weird. Might even be spoops worthy, but two spoops days are already kind of occupied by Cube Escape right now, and it's just like I want to play this or I want to play Heavily Drifter, but people were like, we want you to play this, so I played this. Of these, I have a fair amount of all of them, but I'd say no blank notebooks or half full notebooks are more my style. So let's go with that. And also, if I might have to do some volume adjusting relatively early on, but oh, that's one cool. The limits and demonstrations, the entertainment here and there along the Echo, Un Pueblo de Nada, and Death of the Hired Man? Hired Man or First Man? I can't quite see what that says, but. Alright, well, let's play Act 1. I might pull a two spoof days and kill this one light here, because. Welcome to Equus Oils. I don't know if I'm going to have to read all this. There are captions on, so I imagine it might be voice acted. It's a cute truck. Alright, well, let's check out the dog. An old hound and a straw hat. Both have seen better days. Okay. Moving truck rumbles softly to itself, painted on its side are the words Lisette's Antiques, Furniture, Glassware, Curiosities. I like that it drops little icons to show you where. Oh, it's a little horseshoe. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Which makes double sense with the Equus thing. Oh, can we pet the dog? Not right now, apparently. Let me pet the dog. Alright, let's. Joseph sits between gas pumps in a Queen Anne armchair. His hair is gray and his glasses darkened. Nice armchair. Damn, did you hear that wreck? A truck full of bottles, I don't know. Beer bottles? Whiskey? Lost a tire or something. Spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. What a mess. I hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew damn fuse and it's all shut off. Other trucks going by, it's kind of funny. Did I hear a dog? What's your dog's name? Oh wait, you get to pick. I just like Homer as a dog name. Name is Homer. Bit of a shovel dragging Homer's step. Kind of an old one, isn't he? Well, I guess he's got some stories then. Hey, here's some jerky for Homer. I made it myself. Didn't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will eat it. Yeah, late, right? I can feel the sun on my neck. Bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. Alright, I would rather watch the sunset, honestly. We don't work for Bicor, so I think we'll be alright. I've got a delivery to make on Dogwood, but I'd rather watch the sunset. Yeah, it's the truth. You gotta stop and breathe in that road. But while you're out driving, you let your eyes wander over the tree line and just, well, bet you're more of a poet than old Joseph. You like poetry? Oh, I just like to listen to TV. Used to do a lot of poetry on the computer. I don't have the ear for it lately. Listen, you and Homer would have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dog would drive us on the other side up. Well, to get there, you got to take the zero. Well, we've got a we've got a title, kinda. Zero's a tough route to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You have to head down into the basement and reset the circuit breaker first. Be happy to have those whining lights back up anyway. Too damn quiet out here. Basement door's back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, I'm here. Take this lamp. Gets dark. Cool. Look at it just kind of perched out on off the edge of nothing. Okay, I guess it's a path or something next to it. Taking a look around to see what I can see, you know. We are definitely confined within the thing. I guess this turns the lights off and on. Yep. Kind of cool. Alright, into the basement we go. I didn't intend this to be like point and click bonanza lately, but whatever. Good games are good games. Right, so. Basement people, hello. Emily, Ben, and Bob sit in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers, oddly shaped dice, and highway maps cover the tabletop. What? Is this some sort of metagame? I'm gonna look at the sign. Oh, I do want to go back over to them. Dusty, rusty sign is bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. No open flames near the gasoline. No consumption of beer or spirits in the premises. In case of sudden darkness, do not panic. Relax, count backwards from 5. Strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. I guess we'll talk to the basement people. Conway clears his throat. Oh, sorry, didn't know there was anyone down here. Did you hear something? Nope, sorry. Let's look at the rules again. Gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. So it's your turn now, right? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? I don't see it. Did you drop it? It should be easy to find. Close in the dark. Okay, please tell me. Talk to them again. Did you lose something? They rolled down off to the left there, but I don't see it. Well, I'm not gonna go looking for it. It's too dark down there. What if you go down and get it? I'll just study the rules here. Alright, well, maybe if I give them the die. Same rules? Okay. Can I go over here, or... Wait, yeah, what if I turn the light off? Not seeing it. Alright. Conway taps his foot but gets no response from people at the table. Kinda gave us that. I think you were right about the instant crisis rolls. There's a whole separate table of them in the back. Oh, the rule anyway. It's not fun. It's just random and frustrating. Randomness is what makes it realistic, Bob. Conway clears his throat but gets no response from people at the table. Seem pretty focused on that game. Still don't understand how you win. All 20-sided die once for each player, referred to Appendix C, title of Psychogeographical Anxiety Address Correlations. Locate the resulting street addresses on the roadmap and move each player marker to the appropriate location. It doesn't help. I don't think you can win. It says in the box it's a tragedy. This has to be foreshadowing for whatever we're going through. Yeah, like, this got kickstarted, like, years ago. And, like, came out over the series of, as I said at the top of the show, like, it was one act of the game every, like, several months. And it took, like, I think 3 or 4 years for the whole thing to come out. So everyone who got in at the start had to wait. But now, like, everybody who has can kind of just blow through it. And it hits differently for the two different sets of players, basically. I think I got it around Act 3, but I probably should have started sooner. You said you're missing a piece? Okay, so just get started. We need that 20-sided die. Yeah, it gets us on the road. Hopefully, if you roll a 1, you drive into a ditch. If you roll a 2 or a 9 or a 12, you have to write down a new anxiety and roll again. If you roll a 5, you get to move your piece anywhere on the map you want. I'm gonna get that die. It's too dark down there. That should make it easy. They have the glows in the dark. Okay, so I think the hint was to go down here. I didn't turn it off I turned it off while I was trying to climb back up. Ah, there it is. Doink. It was kind of nice to listen to all the dialogue, though. Number 5 is facing up. So they get to go anywhere on the map. Congratulations. Just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. He places the object in his jacket pocket. Okay. Alright, and then they left. Again, this has to be foreshadowing. Folding chairs are arranged around a well-worn card table. The chairs are empty, and the surface of the table is bare. Ooh. Well, it's their die. Conway places a 20-sided die on the table. I feel like aspects of my fate may have already been determined anyway. We got the breaker back on. It's a weird basement. Just, why is it diagonal? Oh, it's shaped like a horse. That's why. That's great. I'm gonna kill one of these lights real quick. Let me mute my mic so I don't make too much noise. Alright. Okay, yeah, we're back. Yeah, it's just... Sometimes if the game's really dark, if I turn the light off over the monitor, I can see what I'm doing. That's cool as hell. Now, can I get a closer look at it? Guess not. I'm curious if it's going to keep the horseshoe pointer or if it's going to change contextually as we get to different areas. Lights are on, buddy. I think you can hear them. There it is. Just listen to them lights wide. Yep. I might as well be straight with them. There were some people down in your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. A basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight was playing tricks on you, huh? Oh, it's a tractor going by back there. I thought it was another truck. Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. So, computers in the office. You're looking for Marquez. She knows her ways around these roads. She'll get you to the zero. The password is, damn, I usually just feel it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long, like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. You'll figure it out. Okay. Hey, buddy. Oh, the dog is actually wearing a hat. Like, the banner image for the game was a dog wearing a straw hat, but I didn't really notice until the lights were on. And they actually had one on. Alright, well, computer? What about Marquez? Conway taps a key, waking the computer from its reverie. User. Oh, I like that the font's a little different. Yeah, it's got the CRT flicker. It's great. Conway. Joseph. Oh, Joseph. Okay. Or no, I think I typed... Oh, I did type Joseph. Okay, I meant to type Conway. Oh, I logged in as him. Oh, that's right. Well, I lose... I said it was like a poem. I talk and listen to him talking. Sounds the most appropriate. The moon throbs. You just get to write the poem yourself. That's cool. Just breathe the road. You'll only get later. Password accepted. It probably takes whatever input you put, but that probably affects something later. Or it's just something to think about. It's cool. We'll see. We'll find out, I guess. How's it going in there? Figured it all out? Sure you are. The messages, address book, games. Here's what games he's got on this thing. Let's get meta. Games is not real. Alright, messages. I don't want to read his mail. Address book, maybe? Address book. Something about Marquez. Marquez residence, 100 Macondo Lane. Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree that's always on fire. Look for the barn at the base of the mountain there. Can't miss it. Got it? Out there on Macondo somewhere, right? That's it. Hey, look, while you were down there, I loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. Part of that thing from Weaver Marquez a couple of years ago. Now the power's all weird all over here. I can't pick up anything but static and public access anyway. He was always a reader, but maybe she'd want it back at home. It's a nice TV. Okay, well, I guess we're making another delivery. Doesn't really tell me how to get to the... Oh, you can talk to the dog. Sweet. This is going down. You know, better get on that road if you're going to make your delivery. Can you pet the dog? Conway scratches behind... Close enough. Conway scratches behind Homer's right ear. How's it going, Homer? What do you think of this place? God, I never noticed it driving by. How about a treat? Here's some jerky from the gas station attendant. Reminds me a bit of your old man Ira. You miss that guy? Alright, and I guess let's ride. Take a quick look over here. Heard a radio tower or something in the distance, but... Get going. Conway gets back... Oh, wait. I don't know what else there is to stay for, so let's get back in the truck. I do like that it has the option. So where are we going? They said up 65. Oh. We're looking. Oh, no. Oh. There's that tree that's always on fire. Oh, black oak burns on the hill above the road. And we're looking for a barn, right? So the left or right? Left as soon as you see that ugly tree that's always on fire. Should be a barn, can't miss it. But there we go. This is interesting. I like that they're really sticking to the whole like play structure too. Would that be Merquez and not Marquez? I don't know how accents in Spanish really work. I guess we just head up the path here. Farmers is up the hill a bit. Maybe I can borrow your treat up there. Alright. Tree lamp lights the base of a dusty path leading up the hill. Take a look around real quick. Depending on what kind of TV that is. Oh god, I love that foreground framing. It's really cool. Ah. Bonk on my head here. But yeah, depending on how yeah, if that's like a CRT, that thing's gonna be a heavy bastard. Graveyard. Family graveyard is set off the side of the house. Headstones are described with the surnames of the unfortunate. Nowakowski, Padilla, Marquez. I haven't seen a family graveyard at a house in a long time. In fact, I've only seen it once. Alright. Oh, there is there's one lake / reservoir near here that had like they've got a grave memorial sort of thing because they basically flooded a bit of a town when they built the reservoir, and like chunks of it are still there, including a cemetery, but they didn't have time to move everything. So yeah, it's weird. Oh hi. I was just thinking what a lovely house we have. Do you like it? You've been here before? Did you happen to see an owl? I didn't see any owl. I know, I saw it at the window once. Big ugly thing, all sound and fury. Well, it's gone now. There used to be another house here, but we had it destroyed. But this one, very expensive, and we got quite underwater. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult, or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? I drive deliveries for a small antique shop. I believe it's hard times for a small antique shop. It's hard times everywhere, even out there on our little farm. My parents stopped paying the bank a while back. I shouldn't even be here, but I just stayed. I like her. Squatter's rights. I have some notebooks. I'm only a little bored. I might prefer to watch TV occasionally. Actually, I have a TV here that I think belongs to you. Will you please set it up? Then I can explain to you how to get where you're going. The 0. I know. I'm guessing... We'll look at some stuff. A disused wood-burning stove is set up in the ash-dusted corner of the room. It's cold to the touch. An abandoned spiderweb stretches across the bottom of a saucepan. A skillet is seasoned with dust. Is she alive? I can't go downstairs. Alright, well, let's set up the TV. Oh, also, as soon as I hit like a stopping point, I gotta... One place I forgot to post about this. Okay, TV set up. Escape real quick. Alright. Sorry. Or no, I did post. Okay, cool. We're good. Just in the wrong disco for a bit. Alrighty, so resume. Well, I guess we can talk to Weaver. That's not how it's supposed to look. You've made a mistake setting it up. Is it a foreign object to you? Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch television? I know how to set up a TV. And I basically play by the seat of my pants. I know how to set up a TV. I hit chat on myself there, sorry. Okay, I'm skeptical. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised, are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. Time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television. Oh, and that's the barn that we walked away from. That's awesome. That was framing the shot when we came in. I just realized that. That's cool. Hey, wake up. You spaced out for a minute there. What do you keep out in that barn? Used to be tools and feed, then books. Now I think it's mostly spiders. That TV is picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TVs for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. Your cousin? That's my father's brother's daughter, Shannon. We're about the same age. Well, we used to be. He's older now. He has a workshop up north a ways, by the lake, right where Peonia and Wax Road meet. Big bait and tackle shop, and she fixes TVs in the back. Do you like fishing? Peonia and Wax. I think this will go in my notebook too, so. Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with the Zero. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV. But I'll get you headed in the right way. So it's pretty easy. Get back on 65 heading north, and take the first right after the artificial limb factory. From there, your arrival at the Zero is basically inevitable. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open, especially in the dark. And she's gone. Or are they just closing the act? Nope, she's gone. We already checked the sink and the car's gone too. What the hell? Can't check the TV again. Alright. I wish it would let me turn off the lights, but... Okay, the truck that was parked here is still here. Unless the Marquez at the graveyard was Weaver Marquez. I have no idea if this license is, or this music is licensed to the point that I'm gonna get in trouble. But if I get in trouble, too bad. Those aren't spiders in the barn. I just met the strangest lady. Seemed pretty nice. I hope we see her again. I hope I didn't just bite myself out in the ass asking to, asking to see a ghost again. Alright, so back up 65. Well, that was the way to... North of ways by the lake, right where Peonia and Wax meet. I kind of want to go... I'm curious about the Marquez thing, so... Right where Peonia and Wax Road meet... Big bait and tackle shop. So, which one is the lake? Is that the lake? Or... That's Equus Oil, so... Where's that though? Oh, okay, that looks like a lake. There's the artificial limb factory. Wait. Young man in gray sitting close sits by the side of the road. He is playing a worn guitar. To his left is a blue mug, and to his right is a weathered dog. Not the dog. Dog closes its eyes and pretends to be asleep. Young man strums absently on the guitar, hums tunelessly, and occasionally mumbles a word. Let's listen for a bit. Young man whistles hoarsely, stops playing the guitar, then looks up at Conway. He rambles for a few minutes about the weather, the dog, and his music, then returns to playing. As he walks back to his truck, Conway finds he can hardly remember a word the young man spoke. Alright. There's the bait shop. Okay, that's must be where wax and piano wait and meet. Conway pulls into the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign reads, "Live bait, minnows, small and also large for stripers. Night crawlers, chips, and beer." A green flyer hangs loosely from a bit of masking tape at eye level. Excuse me. To the shop's right, a dirt parking lot sprawls unevenly in the grass, and then eventually trees. Bait shop is open. Let's read the flyer. Oh, here's the flyer. Computer printed type in bold font surrounds a clip art illustration of a TV set. TV has eyes, arms, and legs. Its shoulders are slouched. I love the description of clip art. On the screen is a cartoon expression of exhausted nausea. A hot water bottle rests up against this wire antenna. TV repair. No model too old. Inquire within. We do not sell digital converter boxes. Alright. Narrow aisles crowded with lures, reels, rods, and snacks divide the shop lengthwise from the entrance to the cashier's counter. The left wall is lined with churning tanks of water. Moving to the tanks. The three metal tanks are labeled, and the water is too agitated to get a clear view of what's inside each one. Contents of the first tank are vaguely gray. The second is a muddy pink. The third is clear, but shiny silver flecks occasionally flash along its surface. I don't really need any of these, so... Those are clearly the live bait. Approach the counter. Conway approaches the counter. Wiry cashier stands behind the register, preoccupied with a Sudoku puzzle. Ask about Shannon Marquez's workshop. Handwritten sign on the door behind the TV counter reads, "TV repairs by appointment. Please consult with cashier." Cashier knocks a few times on the door and waits, occasionally glancing at his puzzle. I wish he could help with the Sudoku. After a few moments with no answer, he notices a smaller note written on the sign. He reads it, and then points it out to Conway. Read the note on the workshop door. Weaver. I got your message. Have left for the old mine. Don't know if I will see you there or what. Ready either way. Shannon. Alright. So, the old mine. I'm going to ask about the basketball game to see if we can figure out where the old mine is. Cashier switches on the radio. An AM sports broadcast is playing with Conway. Sorry. Can't be sure if it's meant to answer or drown out his questions. Alright. Same thing on the note. Okay, so... Old mine. I mean, I guess we could come back if we needed some bait. Alright, so... Okay, so these seem like bodies of water, because you're getting the dash line here, too. Like, is this the mine or is this forest? I don't really see an entrance road, so. Wait, museum? Sign in front of the building just reads museum. Lights are off, but the front door is open. We're going to the museum. A few feet inside the museum doors, the ambience onto the highway drops sharply away. The room is cold, dark, and still. A book lies open on a table in the center of the room. An open hallway extends to the left. Large glass doors bar the path ahead. Look at the book. No title on the book's spine or cover. A three-word phrase written in pencil on the first page is smudged and indecipherable. On the first page, someone has left an ink drawing of a horse. Several dozen blank pages later, at the end of the book, is an elaborate drawing of a one-legged man working in an antique adding machine, surrounded by whiskey bottles. Like what might have been on the thing that crashed. Walk to the hallway. I like that it faded out the map while we're, like, apparently inside the museum. That's cool. Conway steps echo against the hallway's marble floor and arched ceilings. Plexiglass boxes line the walls. The hallway dead ends at a darkened display case. Look at the boxes on the walls. First box, just a few feet into the hall, contains an assortment of bird wings. Some are missing feathers. One large, brightly colored wing almost glows in the moonlight. Its feathers are intact, but a piece of bone pokes awkwardly out from the tip. Okay. Same thing. The darkened display case. Display case is several yards wide, but just a few feet off the ground. It's unlit, and back in this corner of the darkened museum, very little moonlight creeps in. A gold-plated plaque on the surface of the case is a bit easier to read. It recounts a short history of fowl hunting in the region, and then speculates abruptly about the nature of addiction. Okay. Well, that could be a nod to the whiskey drawn on the book. Alright, well, we could try the glass doors. Glass doors won't budge. To apply any more force would likely break them. I'm not here to do property damage, so. Now we know it's here. Alright, let's peace out. Dragonflies? Whoop, back up. Truck jerks towards the shoulder, nearly run off the road by a swarm of dragonflies. Their wings beat briefly in the headlights and disappear into the night. Just little random encounters. Where am I? That was the limb factory, I'm guessing. Keep an eye out for the mine here. Where was the, I like that the 0 is kind of weird. Get back on 65 heading north and first right after the artificial limb factory. Okay. So somewhere around here, but. Okay, well, let me go up there. Worst comes to worst, we just remember this mine thing for later. Okay. Two shirtless, shoeless men push a light aircraft along the highway. Occasionally one of the other slips a bit on the sweating asphalt, or stops to pull back his hair. The rubber's almost worn away. Soon these men will be dragging this airplane. Men are nearly broken. Can I help you guys? I can't do anything. I can't go over to them. 8192. Guess who's opening a note tab? Where I forgot I, like, practically wrote a whole video script already. Alright. AR0. And then, alright, plane tail 8192. Okay. See ya. Conway gets back on the road. Alright. Weird shit. Sunfish Bee Spring Road. Oh, okay, I can't even take the narrow roads. Got it. Alright. Probably easier to just boost through this. Trying to find this old mine. The volume does seem a little lower than I expected it to be, so... Next time we're parked and I can hear it idling, I'll, Oh, wreck. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it up a bit. That's probably a little better. And you mostly missed engine noises, but anyway. Alright, ooh. Oh, this is the wreck with the bottles, okay. Some are wearing a different hat? Or is just his ears drooping? Wait, was it not bottles? Was it coffins? Conway shakes his head. What a mess, huh? You think anyone was hurt? Looks like a tough one to walk away from. Yeah, those definitely like. Ooh, I like the little the blinkers. Move on. I'm kind of curious if anything happens if you stay around for a bit, but. Oh, there's a diner, so we'll hit this first. Diner doesn't appear to have a name. Vinyl banner slung above the door simply reads 24 hours. It only has one window, behind which the blinds are tightly closed. Right at the door. The door swings open easily. A bell rings nearby. The interior of the diner is pitch black. I'm going to wait a moment to adjust to the darkness. A bit of errant light is from the nearby highway creeps through the open door, and gradually Conway is able to make out a few figures inside. Two old men in trucker hats sit in a corner booth with a checkers board set on the table between them. Everybody's doing games in this, I've noticed. A young woman standing behind the counter in an apron must be a waitress. The cook stares blankly from the kitchen. Yeah, I feel that. Door slams shut, and the room is dark again. Down at the counter. Conway walks in the direction of the counter. He hits his knee on something hard and metallic, winces quietly, He carefully finds his way to his stool, places his hand on the counter. Another hand, a young woman's, rests itself on his. She guides his fingers to a laminated menu. Conway closes his eyes, opens them, maybe closes them again. Impossible to differentiate. Order a coffee. Cup of coffee would do it. Black. Oily even. Hot. Familiar diner coffee. Conway runs his hand down the menu. The surface is uniformly flat and slick with condensation. Feels a warm hand against his cheek and freezes. Her fingers run across the stubble of his chin. He feels like apologizing. She leans forward, and so does he. And that's it. Just ends. Leaves the rest to your imagination. That's really cool. Can't go down there. Oh. Interior of the Barren River Rural Electric Cooperative Corporation. The dingy beige, sprinkled with fading graffiti. This front door hangs open from a broken hinge. The windows are dark. Look at a window. Windows are too dirty to see anything but a few dim shapes. Furniture, maybe, or livestock. I mean, we could take a look around. The room feels empty with no furniture other than a built-in front desk, host to a disconnected telephone and a few empty beer cans. Meandering lines of color have been spray painted along the walls. Behind the desk, a hallway leads into darkness. Pick up the creepy telephone. Conway lifts the telephone receiver to his ear. There's no dial tone. The phone is disconnected. Listen closer. With the phone pressed close to his ear, Conway can hear a thin, quiet roar, like the ocean or the highway. Enter the hallway. The hallway passes several smaller office doors. Quickly disappears into darkness. Something is glowing in the distance, barely. Go see what this glowing thing is. The door at the far end of the hallway is tightly closed, but a warm glow bleeds in from its edges. Open the door. Handle is loose and the door swings open easily. The hallway fills with warmth, light, and the smells of smoke and coffee. About a dozen men and women sit around a campfire in the middle of a large room. Cubicle walls have been cut into pieces, some leaning up against the walls, some arranged into stacks of firewood. One of the women waves to Conway and offers him an empty chair. It's missing wheels, but it's comfortable and easily adjustable to his height. Someone takes a pot hung above the fire and pours coffee into a styrofoam cup. Conway accepts it, and they all return to watching the fire. Oh, that was cool. It's just this weird collection of moments, it feels like. It's actually letting me go up this one. At least a ways. I thought there'd be something out there to check out, but I guess not. Kind of cruising around town at this point. Good thing I don't have to refuel. Oh, I guess the old mine might be in a different section. Maybe we have to take the zero. We did the dragonflies thing. We can actually look at the factory. Creek runs alongside the highway and then turns through a dirty brick building. A grinding drone from within the building is faintly audible from the interstate. Footlights on the lawn illuminate smokestacks. The edge of the building's parking lot, a large sign, partly obscured by trees, reads Artificial Limb Factory. Alright, so what were the directions again? Get back on 65 heading north, take a first right after the Artificial Limb Factory from 65. So this would be the first right. Something's over here. On ramp. Let's go. That was a nice drive around. I hope they're comping me for gas. Okay, keep a lookout for a mine then. Alright. What's up, pup? Conway brushes some dirt off of Homer's hat. How's it going, Homer? Hey, you got something on your hat. Been digging in Lisette's flowers again? She can't keep you out of there, can she? Alright, is there anything else besides the truck? Nope. Well, let's take a look around. I love that it's actually swaying in the breeze. That's so cool. Alright, well. Guess we're going in. That was the whole scene. That's awesome. Oh, this is the old mine. Okay, cool. We found it. I'm guessing that's the cousin? Yep. Shannon speaks in a large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Oh, and we changed characters. Yeah, it kind of is an emergency. But can I trust them not to just change the locks? Yes, and I appreciate that, but... Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Shannon hangs up the phone and puts it away. Hello. That's a great way to do a POV shift. I love it. Alright. So is she squatting here at the mine? Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on. I'm looking for the on-ramp to. You believe in ghosts? Well, let's see. I do believe a place can be haunted, if that's what you mean. What about a person? Can a person be haunted? Sure, I guess a person could. Sometimes I feel haunted myself. What haunts you? Bad decisions, I guess. Wasted youth? Huh, well, look. Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lisette's Antiques, and I'm out trying to finish this job. You're making a delivery to the mine? Oh, no. I've delivered for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now, I heard I need to take a highway called the Zero. So I met this young lady, named Weaver Marquez, and she sent me this way. And so here I am. A common kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like so far anyway with... What? Oh, it's bouncing between them. That's cool. Weaver Marquez. Do you know her? So you saw her tonight. I know Weaver. She's my cousin. Yeah, she's dead. I'm Shannon Marquez. Oh, you're the one who fixes televisions. That's right. Did she tell you that too? Of course she did. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, he told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere, and we've been hearing it echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked in the door, just come back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal fashioned into wind chimes. I mean, yeah, that is true. She didn't lie. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke, and it wasn't a lie. All the time I thought she meant it as a riddle or a puzzle. But Weaver's not a puzzle. She's a mystery. So, what are you doing down here, Shannon? I talked to Weaver earlier this evening, too. Or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. Well, what are you looking for? Not exactly sure. I have a few ideas. I'll know when I see it. Not such a bad thing, you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. Runs pretty deep and tangled. We're gonna go down into it, Find your on-ramp and whatever else. Gotta keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. Got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we could find a way to put a signal out ahead, do some analysis, and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Topology, okay. Topology, that's the science of continuous space, my friend. The way this twisty maze of passages fits together. Just sasses on off. Alright, I guess we're Conway again. It was such a smooth transition between the two. I like it. Oh. I can't do anything about it, but I like that he actually looks at it like it's clearly something of note. So cool. That runs into the mine PA system. Do you think it still works? Only one way to find out. Alright, give it a whirl. How big is this place? Nothing. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens. Coal script, you know? If you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air out, well, you gotta put a token in. Holy shit. Company dole. Script is such bullshit. Parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Can we power it up? But we just have to free some power for the PA system. Everything's rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours, and I'll go unplug these ceiling lights. That'd be clever. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something in the mouthpiece. Well? Okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noises in the mouthpiece. Go with the finger. Nice hum. Whistle. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured or joined up with the cave system. Alright, I set my spectrum analyzer, so just say something in the mouthpiece and we get a sense for how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy, just say something that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something. But what did you have for breakfast today? I don't want to learn about this roof repair thing. Here's the story. I used to work doing roof repair. We even fixed up a church roof once. Should have taken some, seemed like a big project, but doable. But that thunderstorm hit and it was too late anyhow. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Look at the road. A moment earlier in the day. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in good shape. Keep at it for a minute. Like to visualize a cold beverage. Conway breathes and relaxes. The appeal of feedback and loose golfer engulfs him. That's probably bad. Oops. Did we find the zero? Oh, we did. Or is that all of Act 1? Nope. I have no point of context for how many scenes there are per act either, so going totally blind here. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? Okay. I've got you. You're alright. Shit, your leg is pinned. I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay. Are you hurt? You put any weight on that leg? Fine. Just try to stand up. Careful, I'm right here. Damn, don't worry, I've got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay, there's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out one of the auxiliary exits, if there are any. I think there are. What about Weaver? We'll just find the exit and figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So, the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. Okay. Watch out for the tram car, please. Why would you give me the power to turn the lights off? Okay. Click forward to go forward. Keep an eye out for points of interest. And yeah, if we're running on electric in a place that's rationing power. Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. How'd that happen? Some careless miner or some unattended machine bored through into an underground lake. Water came in pretty fast, and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I heard only parts of how it went from there, sanitized for the bereaved. You know how these big companies are. But there was gossip, too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off, but even then it wasn't enough. So it was dark when they... You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. Controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks. Water hasn't damaged it too much. Or just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up around the turntables from the company store. Just junk, you know? The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place, or as landmarks, I guess. I don't know which way which way is down which way is which down here. Sorry. It's also dim and gray. Shannon connects two clip leads from her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so... Alright, so right now we're at Animal Bones and Rowboat. I like Bat Feeder and Scarecrow. I was wondering how they were gonna do that visually. Alright. I guess hypothetically we'd come back to the turntable if we needed to. Oh, track's broken. Tracks are all messed up here. The tram isn't going to go any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. Oh, it doesn't look like I can get off, so... Maybe there's a way, like, if you depending on what noises you use, maybe you end up not by pendulum and casket. Yeah, I feel like maybe like there's a way to make it so you at least don't get your leg trapped. And you guys can walk, or you can walk there later. Fat feeder. I'll try to remember that. I like how it rocks and like the way they did the edges of the light being cast off by the lamp. A dusty reel-to-reel tape player is stashed beneath the track, loaded with tape but starved for power. Tape recorder unsteadily plays an old mining song. That's why they gave you the light switch. I'm not familiar with this one. Yeah, either it's because of the weird power flow or just the motor's shot to a degree. Oh, I didn't know those were still down here. You've been down here before? Not this deep, but I knew about the tape machines. When this mine was active, a couple folk music archivists spent time here recording miner songs. Really academic, ivory tower types. None of the miners really talked to them much. So they stayed at the margins, observed, took notes. And sometimes they'd get someone on a lunch break to sing into their microphone. Then I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project. Gave the archivists some coal script tokens to pay the miners with for their songs. What happened to the archivists? They got out. When the flood came, they left. Alright. That's looking like a dead end. Okay. Well, we made a neat little discovery. So I guess those are just paths you could miss completely if you didn't try the other routes. Alright, so we need... Oh god, I played with the casket. Animal bones in the rowboat. Okay. Look a mandolin. That's the instrument I'm thinking of, hanging off on the right there. I can definitely say this was not what I was expecting, but in a very good way. Thank God, okay. Let's go. Yeah, okay, that tunnel where the tracks were broken. I'd like to take a look down there. Oh, so she's gonna go herself. Oh, okay. So we're gonna lose Conway for it. Do whatever you need. I'll just wait for you here. Thanks. I'll be right back. We've reached the reading the labels on the shampoo point. Paper tag hangs from the bird cage by a string. Canary, 25 tokens. Canary sold at the company store. Did they also sell respirators? No bones in the cage. Bird must have been set free. Maybe the cage was cleaned. There are cardinals at the Louisville Zoo. And other birds. Ostriches, eagles, emus. No canaries. Too common? Too small, maybe. But they have starlings. Starlings aren't much bigger than canaries. Oh, tape reels is jammed to the top of the train. Crap, they must have been thrown on in a rush. The reels were unlabeled. The tape is decayed. That's the stuff from the archivists. Lisette and Ira's son, Charlie, talked about a piece of music he liked made with old decaying tapes. What was it called? Something about... I also feel like maybe you like get to follow whoever you get to speak as for that one bit. What was it called? Something about Charlie had the most bizarre taste in music. Weird, noisy computer music. Where do you even hear that stuff? Louisville, probably. Or college. He was a smart kid. Damn pity. Guess he died. Notebook at the top of the dusty stack is labeled in black marker. The label is dusty and smudged, but it looks like it might say horses. Houses, maybe? Or verses, even? Rude and hurried handwriting, too. Lisette has immaculate handwriting, pristine and measured cursive, never a stray mark. For the last several months, she filled out the receipts for each order, since that young couple complained about the handwriting on the order slip. It's carbon paper, anyway. It's bound to wear away over time. If they're so precise about their records, they should put it on the computer anyway. I don't want to exit. I'll give it like a minute. Don't want to leave Shannon behind. There's like a static or something in the background. Yeah, that's weird. Like, why am I hearing static? I guess I don't have any other option. As long as we go out and wait. Oh. This is the, well, I guess it's just the same place from the other side. Got a bit of a limp. Cramped shack is lined with wooden shelves. Dusty stacks of tape reels and notebooks crowd the room, but a bit of moonlight filters through a window near the ceiling. On a small desk in the middle of the room lay 3 notebooks. The red one is labeled J. Marquez. The green one is labeled R. Marquez, and the blue one is unlabeled. It's the blue one. Notebook is full of Greek letters and oh good, she's back. Cryptic mathematical formulas. Near the back of the book, what first looks like it might be an esoteric German shorthand is actually a love poem written in anagrams. Open the red. Pages are covered in disorganized notes. Some are written horizontally and others scribbled vertically into the margins. New pages are aligned more evenly and divided in charts correlating seasons, lyrics, harmonies, and coal holes. Conway was the green notebook. On each page is a delicately rendered charcoal drawing. Most are portraits of rugged faces. Near the middle of the book, there are a few drawings of a young girl in a miner's helmet. She plays along the minecart tracks, collecting pieces of... Oh yeah, this place. These notebooks are labeled Marquez. Your parents are the archivists? No, Weaver's parents are the archivists. My parents were miners. How's the leg? I can walk on it, but it's slow. I am a stubborn pain in the ass with this sort of thing. Like, I'd rather keep going through the pain than bog anyone down. Well, I'll try not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind me hitching a ride, do you? I kind of got a lift out there, and it wasn't... Or I kind of got a lift out here, and I wasn't sure if, when I'd be heading back. I can drive. Yeah, maybe that's best. Don't worry, I've been driving since I was 9. Guess I should look for another route to Dogwood Drive. Yeah, alright. Well, maybe asking Weaver about the Zero was the wrong place to start. Maybe we should ask her for specific directions. Her answers are complicated enough without a layer of indirection at the question. I saw Weaver at my workshop. It's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia. In the back of the bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are the times we live in. He's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first. Just let me know. Oh, okay. The dual thing is the two people thing. I guess means I'm the passenger instead of the driver. Or I guess they're just both talking about it. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out as we go. The set's antique, so I guess this is your truck? Surprised? Kinda old. No, I'm not surprised. I guess it's an antique too. I think it suits you. Homer, this is Shannon. Nice to meet you, Homer. Got some dried banana slices in my bag. Would you like one? Take care of your friend here, and there's more where that came from. Alright. Guess we're going. Conway has places to go. Alright, so... is this intersection? I think so. Conway and Shannon pull into the bait shop parking lot. Bolted above the road with a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign reads, live bait, minnows, and small and also large for stripers. The 2 sizes of minnows, night crawlers, chips and beer. Bait shop is closed. Enter the side door to Shannon's workshop. Conway and Shannon walk around to the side of the building into the workshop. Lines are lined with cheap metal shelves loaded precariously with vacuum tubes, awkwardly shaped metal casings, and coffee cans full of electronic components. Shannon leads Conway to the back of the room where a few TV sets in various states of disassembly are set up on a rough wooden table. She flips the switch on the power strip and they're all plugged into, and TV sets tremble to life. When I watch the TV, let's ask Shannon about Weaver. Shannon points to a small security monitor on the table. The image on the screen is just black, but it seems to be fading slowly, almost imperceptibly, between different shades of black. Shannon tweaks a few knobs on the side of the monitor, but the picture doesn't change. There at the monitor. Conway stares directly at the security monitor. The screen is a cavernous black. It hums and swells at the pace of the tide. Conway loses track of the workshop's walls. It could be inches away, or miles. He is adrift on black water, traveling swiftly towards a rocky shore. There should be a lighthouse or buoy on these rocks. It's too dangerous. Shannon switches off the power strip. Weaver is not here. Alright, well I guess we're going back to the house. Actually, it'd be easier to just take 65. You ever look at the burning tree? Yeah, I think so. It was burning oak. Yeah, tall black oak. Act 1, Scene 6. I like that with the colds and everything. It's essentially written in script format too, like it is being performed. All right, well. I also appreciate that they like made his movement slower here, so you have to endure the injury. I wonder if we can ask her about the graves too. Well, they stopped. So. Okay. Oh. He gave up and got an assist. Thank you, though. There's nobody buried here, you know. It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something. I don't know. What are the names of the headstones? Nowakowski, Padilla? I don't know those names. Maybe the people who lived here before? I know when they bought this property, it already had a house and everything. Maybe they have some other symbolic meaning. Guess who's writing those down? I don't know if they're going to be puzzles or we're just kind of telling ourselves a story here, but it's cool either way. Okay. Oh, look at that headstone. Marquez. Usually it was from my parents. Now I don't know. Not here either. Are we going to take our TV? So, this is where she was? Yeah, this makes sense. This is where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, you know, and had this place built. Do you have any debts? I owe some people some apologies. Oh, it's fucking... it's right near them. Well, you're lucky that's all you owe. My parents were like that. So the company store found a way to get to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers. For my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it, all tuition. She said she was a mathematician or something? Yeah, she studied some esoteric stuff about using math to translate between Spanish and English. I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in the family checkbook and got a clear sense of just how hopeless their situation was. So she left. Because she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning, the car was gone. Never came back. Till tonight. You happy to see her? I don't know. It was so sudden and it wasn't like a reunion. She just appeared. Oh, that's not something you see every day. That little TV right there. Well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, you mind if I open it up? Looks like all the dials are... the dials are all corroded. The screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet Lisette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into disrepair. Talk about this TV. Oh, the segues are just so beautiful. I love it. Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Looks like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay. Got a few spares in my bag here. Here, I pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. Needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, that ought to... Could be seeing something now. You seeing anything? I think they... I don't know if she means like vacuum tubes, like really old TV, or we're talking like the electron guns on the TV tube. A little bit to the left. Damn. Okay, here. I think the contacts are dirty. I'm not go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum. Okay, it is vacuum tubes. It's spit. Hey, as long as it works. There, just gotta turn north south and. Okay, the ripple through the background is fucking wicked. Wait. There it is. Is that the 0? We did technically find the on-ramp at the mine. Away we go, I guess. If that ain't a mood, ominous drone intensifies. You just got a hard cut out of that? That's awesome. End of Act 1.